Hi, my name is Erin Long, and I'd like to welcome you to my virtual classroom. So first off, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my background information and where I grew up. So I grew up right here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm a native Phoenician. I actually went to and attended Sunny Slope High School. From there, I went up to NAU. I got my undergraduate diploma in biology with an emphasis in education. My master's is in curriculum and instruction, and that's why you sometimes hear the students call me Master Long, because I have my master's degree. It's also because it sounds pretty cool. From there, I started working at Thunderbird High School, and I've been here for the last 17 years. At this point, I have taught almost all of the sciences that we have available. Next off, a little bit about stuff that I do. I teach chemistry here and environmental science. I am the sponsor of the Go Green Club. The Go Green Club is our environmentally friendly club on campus. We're in charge of all the recycling, and then we do environmentally friendly projects in order to help save the world. I am the coach of the speech and debate team on campus, and we do competitive acting as well as traditional debate styles. And then I'm also a Girl Scout leader for a very large Girl Scout troop. We have girls ranging from first grade all the way up to a junior in high school, and we have students on Thunderbird and campus that are participating in that as well. And then one random fact, I am determined to see all of the national parks in the United States, so that's part of my bucket list. One of the classes that I teach is chemistry. Chemistry is usually a year-long class, but with the block schedule, we're going to squish it down into one semester. The first quarter, we're going to look at things like laboratory techniques and safety. We'll talk a little bit about measurements, and we're currently talking about significant digits and scientific notation. After that, we'll talk a little bit about matter in terms of classifying matter by physical and chemical properties and states of matter. We'll talk about the atom in terms of history and the structure of the atom. We'll talk about the periodic table in terms of history and trends there. We'll talk about ionic and covalent bonding, as well as chemical names and formulas. Next quarter, we'll get a little bit more math intensive and talk about stoichiometry in terms of formula mass and percent composition, and then stoichiometry reaction problems like mole to mole or mole to mass problems. We'll talk about chemical equations and reactions and balancing them. We'll talk about acids and bases, and then we'll finish up the quarter with gases. In chemistry, we have a couple of materials that you're going to need, your student is going to need. We have a writing utensil. They're going to need a pencil or a blue or black pen. They're going to need a red pen in order to check items, a highlighter for annotating readings that they're going to do. They're going to need a calculator, a scientific calculator where it can do exponents. It doesn't necessarily have to be a graphing calculator, although they will use that for some of their math classes as well. And then a 3-ring binder with 5-tab dividers. This should be labeled for each unit. So this quarter would be units 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then next quarter 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's going to be extremely important for chemistry students to have a neat and organized notebook at all times so that they can quickly and easily find their different papers. Finally, when we get back into the classroom, we have a couple of class pets. So our class pets, we have Odysseus, who is a ball python. She's about 17, 18 years old. We have Hercules. Hercules is a woodhouse toad. He's about a year old. And we have Kronos, who's a pink kissing Grommy, and he's about 6 years old as well. So I'd like to welcome you to my virtual classroom and hope you're having a great open house. If you need any help or have any questions, please feel free to email me or have your student text me on Remind. Have a great night.